fact. This is okay, I got it. Georgie showed me they weren't going to start timing until I got this on. So anyway, so I am a lesbian empty nester. Many of you know I have 20-year-old twin boys, okay? And what's weird is I have these two boys. One of them is up in Santa Barbara. He is living his best life, okay? He joined a frat. Judging from his social media, he is majoring in pussy and cannabis studies. With a minor in binge drinking. Yes. That's why we parents work so hard, isn't it? And my other kid, he is up in Pomona, and that kid has never gotten a B. Okay, he is a 4.0 student. Woo! He is in honors college. He was the editor of the undergraduate journal of political science. Hashtag parental humble brag. But you know, like the thing is, I had both of those humans in the same room 30 seconds apart. And, you know, that's how you know astrology is bullshit. I hope you all appreciate the risk I'm taking saying that joke in a room in Los Angeles. Of course, my partner of 29 years, the bird watcher over here. I'm not really, you know, looking to get laid. So that's why I can say shit like that. Okay. So this other thing, like this happened to me like a week ago yesterday, and hand to God, this actually happened. Okay, so Susan and I went on a little double date with the wonderful and very, very funny Susan Wolf back there and her partner, and they took us to this darling Italian restaurant in Playa where Susan used to work. And like we were getting the white glove treatment, you know, they just like sat us right down at our table. The owner was a lesbian. There was a lot of like lesbian mafia vibes. I'm like, man. Godfather music playing, checkered tablecloth. So the waiter comes over and he brings us a whole bunch of apps, you know, it's great. So all of a sudden my phone rings, okay, or buzzes. So I do check it because, you know, with the kids and everything, if they have an emergency, I might skip dessert, you never know. Mother dear. Anyway, so I look down at my phone and my son is FaceTiming me. He never FaceTimes me, like ever. So I'm like, you know, what is it? And he goes, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, okay, you know, so I get up from the table, I leave the room, because I'm not a fucking hillbilly, okay? I leave the room, I look down at the phone, and I'm like, you know, what is it, you know? And he goes, sorry. He goes, I tore my foreskin having sex. With me, you know, because we play like practical jokes on each other all the time, right? And there was a sense of urgency in his face, which just communicated this is not a joke, okay? So, like, the first thing I thought was like, oh man, I got a plate of carpaccio waiting at the table. Thanks for ruining my apps, son. Carpaccio is an Italian, you know, a delicacy, raw beef. Anyway, so and then the first thing, so that I'm like, oh my God. So I said, well, how big a piece? You know what I mean? And he goes, this is his response. He goes, like a puzzle piece. So I go, like a wooden toddler puzzle piece? Or like a, you know, pandemic map of the United States kind of puzzle piece? And he goes, like a regular puzzle piece. And then I uttered the most horrifying words I've ever had to say in my life. send me a picture. Put my eyes out. Anyway, because I had to look at it. Okay, and this is the funniest part, seriously. He had it wrapped up like it was some kind of, he was like a Revolutionary War soldier amputee with like 12 yards of gauze all around the thing. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened? He goes, okay. He goes, I was with Barb. And I'm like, Barb? What fucking 20-year-old is named Barb? What is she, a VFW cocktail waitress? Barb? Is that a description of the inside of her vagina? Is her actual name Barb Wire? I don't know. Lesbians don't have children. Anyway.